Okay, hello. This tutorial is specifically for Mariah and Casey. I made a health bar. In this particular one, I made the health bar so that it depletes gradually over time. When it gets below 1% health, then it changes the instance of my character into my dead guy. Well, let me just get right into it. So I told you in class that you will need to set up a sprite that is a dead character. And so what I did is I took my good guy sprite, there he is, I duplicated him, I redrew him so he looks like he's a little dead guy. There he is. Isn't he nice? And from there you'll also want to make a couple other sprites. Let's see here. I made a game over, or excuse me, not sprites, objects. I made a game over object. So make an object. I added event draw text, just says game over. I clicked on relative to its position. And that's going to go in a room. In the game over room, or end game room, I guess. I made a game reset object, and this one's pretty important. So make a new object, name it game reset, obj. We don't need to choose a sprite for this. Visible, whatever, it doesn't matter because we don't have a sprite. And then an add event step. And then we're going to go to the main 2 tab, and there's sleep timer. Drag in the sleep timer, give it 3,000 milliseconds. That's just 3 seconds. Redraw true, that's the way it was, I think, already. And then restart game, and restart game is under the same main 2 tab right there. Restart game, and that's just going to tell it to excuse me, that's going to tell your game to restart if you reach the end game room, which will put it back to the coin op room. And we'll get there. And let's see. Oh, a get ready object. I don't believe we made this one. So make a new object. Call it get ready. You might want to do a draw text. Make it say get ready relative to the position. Choose your font. You should already have a pre-made font. I already have one. Or 2 actually. Set the color font. And then here's the important thing, space. I want add event, keyboard, space bar. Where's it at? Right there, space bar. That's one of the buttons that is on the arcade. There's several, and I'll have you add the rest of them later. This is the only one that I can currently remember. So add event, space bar. Your action will be go to the game room, or your main playable room. I named mine game room. That's where the character is going to appear, or your Casey, your car or truck's going to appear. So that's the game room. Then let's see here. So we got those set up. Ready room. In my ready room, there's my get ready object. So I put that in there. I do have the lives object in here. And if you remember, I told you guys in class, double check this, make sure the lives object, creation event, sets your lives to whatever, draw the images, whatever you chose. Make sure it's persistent. That's the important thing. Anyway, back to this. That needs to be in the ready room. If it's persistent, it's going to show up in every other room thereafter. And then, okay, get ready object is going to say get ready on the screen, and when I hit the space bar, then it's going to take me to the playable room. That's all I have in this screen. You could put a little sprite of your character, background, whatever in there, whatever you want. So anyway, that's that room. I made a end game room, the end of the game, the dead screen, I guess, essentially. I just called it end game. And in the end game room, I put, what is that? Game over. Oh, it just says game over. I just made an object, draw, set font, set color, and I just a word just says game over. And then the other object is the game reset. And again, the game reset has a step event, sleeps for three seconds, and then it just restarts the game. And when it restarts the game, it sets it right back to the coin op screen. So when they lose all the lives, they have to pump in another quarter to play again. So that's how to set that part up. Now, the nitty gritty, hard stuff. Whew. Okay. Health object. Now, Mariah, you don't have... Okay, you do have this. You do have the draw the health bar. I'm assuming. I know you set this up separately. Casey, this is what you'll need to set up. You'll need to set up a step event. Jump to... Oh, wait, we already have this. I know you guys set this up. Never mind. But Casey, here's what you need to add to this step event. Set health to -2 relative. Or, excuse me, -0.2 relative. Okay, and that is in the score right here, set health. And what that's going to do is it's going to make it run down over time. So -0.2 relative, okay. Then we're going to put a test health. And Mariah, I think yours is working just fine the way it is. But Casey, you'll need to do this to get this to work for sure. And what I did is I drug that in and I made it so that the value is 1. So if it is less than 1, and I had to do that because it's a decimal. I toyed around with this for quite a while before I figured this out. If it's left to 0, it won't work for you, Casey. It needs to be value of 1, and you need to change the operation to smaller than. Okay? Then okay. Then you're going to change instance, and Mariah, I think you'll probably want to do this too. Change instance into dead. And for that one, that is under the, let's see, main 1 tab right here. Change instance. We need to make it apply to object good guy and change into your dead guy. So that's set up there. The dead guy character, here's what both of you will need to set up. Okay, step event, sleep timer, again under the main 2 tab. So, I just set it to 3 seconds. You can set it to whatever you want, but 3 seconds, 3,000 milliseconds. 3,000, true. Then I underscore set lives to -1 relative, so every time that your health runs out and you change into the dead guy, it sleeps for 3 seconds and it takes away a life. Relative, it adds. And then I put in the variable, test lives. If your lives are 0, you're going to go to the end game room. If you remember, in the end game room, we have a sleep timer, and then it just restarts the entire game. We also need the variable go to ready room. And these are main 1 tab. Right here in the bottom left-hand corner, it says different room. And you'll have to choose these rooms. New room, there's your choices. You can choose an effect. I didn't. I just left that alone. Okay, got that set. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I'm probably not. Oh, the rooms. That's important. Let me go back over the rooms again. Ready room. Okay, in the ready room, then I have the get ready object, the lives object. In my game room, that's what I didn't show you yet. Okay. In my game room, I have the health object, which I guess, you know what, I guess you've already got that set up anyway. My health object, is it persistent? No, it is not persistent. I still feel like I'm forgetting something. Anyway, I'll test my game out. I'll show you what happens. Insert coin. Number 3, get ready, space bar. There's my character, and you can see my health is running down. Mariah, yours will run down if you collide with a baddie, with the bad guy. And after it runs out, or gets down below number 1%, I turn into the bad guy. I can't move, it's fixed, and after 3 seconds it takes me back to the ready screen with 1 life missing. Space bar again. It's running down, running down, running down. And Casey, I should go into my good guy character and look at something. Maybe that's what I'm forgetting. Oh, okay, create. I have the health set to 100. I did try it at 200, and the health bar ran down much slower. So you'll have to play with that and, get the value to where you want it so that it runs down at the speed you want. I did notice if I went too high, it seemed like the health bar didn't move for a long time, and then all of a sudden it started moving. So I don't know, it was a little quirky, but it seems to be working great for me here. I am going to save this game for sure and send it to you guys with this tutorial, and I'm actually going to rename it. Save as arcade _ health bar. So if you need to look at something, or if I'm forgetting something, you can look at it and try to figure it out. All right. Peace out.